Maize, as you would know, maize meal is a staple food product in our country, and it was then selected as one of those areas that we would intervene in. And we had to look at the entire value chain. How do we get small-scale black farmers, involved in the production of maize, growing of maize? How do we get them involved in processing? And how do we get them involved in logistics, distribution, ultimately retail, in a meaningful way?
Our idea is to make food to be cheap, especially basic foodstuffs, and in this particular case, if it's maize, it will imply that we will then sell maize at a cheaper price.
The intention is to roll out at least 24 of these micro maize mills, each with the capacity to produce about 1,000 tons a month, 12,000 a year, therefore 288,000 tons of maize meal all combined, which accounts for about 6% of the total maize milling capacity of the country. The challenge generally in our country is that small business, particularly black-owned small business, is pushed towards the periphery. They are largely traders, in our view, who are not, meaningfully participating in what could be called the mainstream economy. With the National Chamber of Milling and the DTI, we've been looking at a program that would train millers. But as Fabcos, we're not only looking at people who are skilled in milling, we're looking at people who would be able to run a milling enterprise. So it's not just about the technicalities of milling, but also the technicalities of running a milling business, per se. And in that particular respect, we've decided to put up a milling incubator instead of just a milling school classroom setup.